I knit next? This is also appropriate to say Happy New Year because this is the first video of 2024. I know I left you hanging somewhere in Vlogmas. My sincere apologies. A lot happened. We lost some family members, sadly, and there was no way I was able to continue with the Vlogmas, but I did make some knits and crochets and I finished some. And today I want to share with you exactly what I made during the Vlogmas. Let me welcome you. If you're a new viewer here, karibu sana, welcome. If you're a repeat viewer, thank you so much. You guys have held me together. Since October, we have grown from 0 subscribers to 90 subscribers. And this year, I know we are going to grow to a bigger community. I also want to say that this year is much better planned. I am more energetic and I am, gosh, all those words that explain positivity. Yes, those are the ones I'm looking for. Last year, 2023, was when I started knitting. So if you missed that video, if you're here for the first time and you have no idea how I started my knitting, I'll link that video somewhere up there. And you will be able to see how my journey for knitting and crocheting has evolved. And so I did a lot of knits and crochets that were not really planned. I was learning more. However, thank you to everyone who has bought my knits. I am popularly known for scarves because I think that's the first thing that I started knitting, and I started sharing on my Instagram, What Will I Knit Next, same name as this YouTube channel. And that opened up doors to me being able to monetize my work. So a lot of things that I made last year, I did sell quite a bit, but I also learned quite a lot. It was more of a learning journey, but thank you so much for the support. So I think in another video, I will do everything that I have knitted and crocheted in 2023. But for today, let's do everything that I made in December during Vlogmas. So we've had a very weird January. It's not meant to be raining, but it's raining. Right now, it's overcast. It's going to pour anytime. It's a Sunday, 14th January, around 3 o'clock. And the lighting is this, what you're seeing. Yeah. I'm seated at the balcony. This is the new space that I created this year where I want to be able to knit and crochet outdoors. It's still work in progress, but it's been such a blessing and a nice space for me to just sit here, feel the fresh air and the noise from the kids. Surprisingly, sometimes it's annoying, but sometimes it's such a joy to just listen to their stories and hear them talking their own things and playing their games. So if you hear some noise, those are the little kids enjoying their Sunday. And I am sorry if that noise will bother you. So let's get to how my Vlogmas started. So having started my channel in October, come December, I remember, because I watch a lot of knitters and crocheters, one morning switching on the TV, and there was quite a bit of preparing for Vlogmas, what I will do for Vlogmas and all that. I think it was like 1st, 2nd or 3rd of December. And me being me, I jumped on the idea. I've never done Vlogmas before. I did a bit, like a tiny bit of research on what goes on. It's daily recording and daily videos. So you have a lot to do. You have to have the content. You have to put it together. You have to plan it if possible. And you have to edit and upload a video every day. In the beginning, it felt like if everybody is doing it, it's doable. I didn't know how much I was getting myself into, but it was such a lovely experience because it also opened me up to learning more about content creation, and especially in this area where you can't start crocheting something and finish it in the same day. You can't knit something and finish it in the same day. So the content that you create also has gaps in terms of timelines, and sometimes nothing new to share other than progress from here to there, which I did a lot on my Instagram. So if you haven't followed me, please follow me on What Will I Need Next on Instagram. So that is how I the idea of Vlogmas came about, and then now I had to come up with my own. What content do I want to create, and what will provide this content? Me being me, I told myself I'm going to make gifts, knit and crochet gifts for my immediate family. I counted each one of them, total 27 people needed to receive gifts. Remember, I had lost the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of December. So we're talking of 21 days to make 27 items. Clap for me. Over ambitious woman. Yes, that is me. But I dream big and I never fail myself. So, and then I came up with, these were the first items that I bought. So I bought these 2 jars. They're very similar, and I'm still yet to figure out where to take them because I'm going to definitely use them for something else. So I went and bought these 2 jars. I bought them from Carrefour. Each one of them cost about 340, max 350. And in one jar, I put projects. In the other one, I put names. So I had 27 names. The project never got to 27 because I was building on the project every day. Because what I was looking for is projects that are easy to make, that don't take too much time, and also don't take too much yarn, because I was using my stash to make these gift items. I never wanted to have to go and buy yarn, but I did once, I think, or twice. So you can see that we still have lots of names not picked. We have projects not picked from this. And every morning I used to wake up and shake the names first, pick a name, shake the project, pick a project, match the 2, and that would be the person who gets that particular item. And let me tell you, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. If you haven't watched my videos, go and watch my Vlogmas videos. There are moments I would pick a name and a project and I would just burst out laughing because of, like, this person cannot. For example, I picked my mom, and then I picked a pencil pouch. Like, my mom will never need a pencil pouch. The lucky thing was, some of those picks were easy to exchange, because later on I picked my niece, who's like 3.5, and I picked hot water bottle cover. So I was able to switch. That's undo so loud. So I was able to change or to swap the 2 items so that my niece can get a pencil pouch and my mom can get the hot water bottle cover. Now, all these knitted gifts are still with me today, 14th January, because I had to do this video before I gift them. I had to. So today we do the videos, and maybe from tomorrow I can start sending them out. I don't know how I'm going to do it because not everybody got, but at least the ones that I was able to do something nice and I'm able to gift to them without feeling like this is not a nice item, I will do that. So moving forward, let's say this was the first item that I made. We're going to the items. And my idea was to dress these jars, these 2 of them, with Christmas themed cozies. and I made this one with red and green, and at the bottom I just put these two straps to just hold the jar so that it doesn't slip or fall and break. And I left it looking like a little, I don't know, pot, so that it's easy to open the jar and close it. So this is the first item. I haven't figured out what I will do with these jars, but I'm thinking this could be one of the gifts. Who, I don't know who will get it, but we will see. I'll probably announce it in my family group and say who would love this, and the first person will get it, because I don't know who to choose. I don't know. But it can be used for so many things. It can take cookies, it can be used in the office, it can be used to store small items in your dressing table. It has many uses. There was no pattern for this. This is Wamoyo's pattern. As I progressed and measured every step of it, I decided this is what I want, and I never even took notes. So please do not ask for the pattern. And this one never got to get its cozy. So probably I'll make one and a different design so that I can learn something new. Then I made this knitted beanie. It does look very small, but it's not small. It's a 1 by 1 rib, and the idea was that I can be wearing this in all my videos for a Christmas themed recording. But yeah, that's as far as it went. Let me mess my hair a bit to show you how it looks. It's really pretty. That's how it fits. It does fit very well there. It fits very well. It covers the ears. It's pretty, comfortable, but can only be worn by someone with short hair or small hair. So I knitted this in flat, so it does have a joint. I never used circular needles because I couldn't get circular needles that were this small. That has been a challenge for me. So I knitted it in flat. I did the reduction and then did a joint here. It's very difficult for you to tell it has a joint, but it does have a joint. One second item I made, this was not for Vlogmas. This was actually for a customer who has never picked, but they paid for it and they wanted a beanie. The customer is a hiker. He does hiking, he does marathons, so he does find himself sometimes in extreme cold areas and high altitude. So he wanted a beanie. I made him this, but he's never picked, so this was made in between the Vlogmas. It fits very well. I think there's a short on YouTube that showcases how it does fit. It has a very nice ease, so it expands. It's long, so him being in the mountains, he's able to play around with it to warm up his ears and pull it down as much as he wants. The other item I made, this is not in order of how they were made because I can't even remember, was a neck warmer. And this I used robin yarn because I found that I have 2 of this in the stash. So this is a neck warmer, 2 by 2 ribbing, done in circular, in round, very warm. And let me just showcase how it does look when worn. So again, this will be yeah, that's how it's going to look. I hope it's, let's shift this to somewhere safer. Yeah, so this is how the neck warmer looks. You can have it down into 2, warms up nicely. What I like about these neck warmers is they are very easy to dress up and dress down. So if you're going to the office and you have to wear a suit, you don't need to wear a whole sweater. This is enough and neat enough. You don't have a dangling scarf, and you remove it when you're warm enough or you're in a warm environment, and you can wear it back. It looks neat. Somebody will think you have a whole sweater inside your blazer, but we all know layering with a sweater can be quite heavy and uncomfortable. So this works because your blazer, your tops, whatever you layer inside is warm enough. All you need is this open area. Yeah, there we go. Sorry. The next item I made, this one you will love, was the shoes. And this is what happened with these shoes. So I made the first one. I have a pattern for these shoes. I made the first one using the pattern. It's the right size for the person I had picked. Perfect. Cast on the second one. Went with it home and used my memory to remember the measurements and everything. Ended up with a very tiny one. It started raining. Ended up with a very tiny one, and one that is. So the plan is I bought more yarn so that I can make another one this size, and I can make another one this size, and I will have to. The next item I made, this one I am so proud of myself. This is my favorite knit of Vlogmas. This is the hot water bottle which I knitted. I started it in flat again because of short circular needles are not available. And then when I did my increases, and I got to stitches that would fit in the circular needle. I got it into circular needle. So down here it's done in flat, so it has a joint, and then the rest is done in round. And the top I used double pointed needles. It's my favorite knit of Vlogmas. It fitted so well. I have the hot water bottle inside already, and I think I will make more of this. So you can buy one if you want. I'll make more of this. I love it so much. It's the best thing I think I did for Vlogmas. Moving on, because it has started raining, let's go to these items here. Some of the items I made had to be done concurrently with others because I had 21 days to do 27 items. I never finished 27, but there are items that I couldn't even finish in 2 days, like this scarf. So I picked a scarf. If there's a video that talks about men don't wear small things, this is the scarf. Because when I picked a scarf, I knew it was a big item. And I looked and looked on Pinterest and everywhere for a small scarf for a man, and I couldn't find. So I had to come up with my own design because all I wanted to use is one skein, but I still wanted to make a functional scarf for a man. And I had this yarn, this color, which I thought would be perfect for a man. So this is the scarf I made. I have to measure it. I haven't measured, but it's the definition of a small scarf, and this is how you wear it. So I put something to hold it here, and you just push this. It is a light scarf for our cold weather here in Kenya. This is perfect. It's warm enough. The feel of this yarn on the skin is amazing. It's more, it's not bulky. You can wear it with a suit. You can wear it dressed down, you can dress it up anyway, and you don't have to keep tying it or tucking it anywhere because it comes with this. So I think this was my second favorite knit. Turned out very nice, better than I thought. And yeah, let's give it a number 2 favorite. Then from there, remember I talked about the pencil pouch that I picked for my mom? So I picked a pencil pouch for my mom. And then I picked a hot water bottle cover for my niece. But when I was making the pencil pouch, I have one niece who is 3.5 thereabout, and I have 2 grandchildren, one about 5 or going 6. How don't I know their age? Anyway, they are young, so a boy and a girl. So I decided to make 3 pencil pouches. So 2 for the girls and 1 for the boy. And I got my inspiration for the design from Pinterest. And then I tried to do my own things to add decor. I couldn't get accessories to accessorize this, though I have found something this year that I think I'm going to add on to the girls' ones. But for the boy, I got the eye and the smiley, but they all come with the buttons. And something that I added is to buy them colors. So for the older kids, I bought them the ink ones, not paint. I bought them the ink ones because those already know that you cannot paint the walls. You cannot write on the walls. You cannot draw on the walls. So I got them ink ones. And then for the little one, I got her crayons because, yeah, we're still learning where to do our writing, our drawing, and I thought crayons are easy to clean. I also don't want to be blamed for painting the entire house by their parents. So these are really nice. I like them. And I think they will make, the schools have opened. I would have wanted them to get them before the schools opened, but that was not possible because this video had to happen. So I will look for them and give to them their gifts. Yeah. Then from there, I got very ambitious. So I decided to make a laptop. I did not decide. I picked, this was one of the projects that I had put in the jar. So I picked this for my nephew. Laptop bag, and I was so happy because if you watch the video where I say I think this person will love this is what I did. So I picked it and I created this out of my mind. Like, I didn't have a pattern, I didn't have even any inspiration to follow. I just worked this from my head. I worked this when we were in Diani. I didn't have the measurement of a laptop because we didn't carry laptops. And so it's slightly bigger than his laptop, but it's possible to hold a laptop and a notebook or a diary inside it. And I also put a zip so that the items are secure. And I hope he's going to love this. I hope he's going to love this. 3 colors. It's not my favorite in terms of the design. You can see the finishing is not really the best because I made, the front has 3 pieces, 1, 2, 3, and I joined them. The joining of the pieces here is very neat and nice. The back is 1 piece and I had to join them here, and it's not very neat. I hope he likes it. If he doesn't like it, I will use it and make him something because I have already learned how to do this in a better way. There we go. I don't know whether to say this is Vlogmas or not Vlogmas because this was an old whip. And I was looking for things. I think I was looking for yarn. Our son got to see this as an old whip. And he was like, if you can finish that, I would be happy to have it. I love the colors. I love everything about it. So I finished it. I went and bought yarn and finished it. And so this became a Vlogmas project, but it was actually an old whip that has been lying in my stash or whips since I think July or August, July, I think. So that helped me finish this. The last two items were not really in Vlogmas. Remember, I stopped Vlogmas, I think, on 12 because that's when we lost our cousin, and from there on, I wasn't following the Vlogmas routine. May he rest in peace. From there on, I wasn't following Vlogmas routine, so I just decided let me finish all the items that I can finish. Um, Christmas, we lost a sister-in-law, so since 12th, it just became finish what you can, do what you can. But is this was not part of Vlogmas, and I made this for my auntie. So when we went for my cousin's funeral, I went to visit my auntie, and she was wearing a beanie. And I asked her, "You mean you like beanies?" And she said she loves them. So I told her, "I'm going to make you another one." She was wearing a beanie that was in red and black, and I had this red yarn in my stash, and so I decided I'm making my auntie a beanie. So this is for my auntie, and next time I'm going home, I'll take it to her. She keeps shorter hair than mine, and so it's meant to fit nicely with short hair. Let me just try it for you. So she can have it folded like that, or fold down and pull this up and cover her ears. Yeah. Yeah, so this is my auntie, and this is a crocheted beanie using three types of stitches. So down here, I have half double, back loop only. In the middle, which gives a very nice pattern, it's half double, alternating front loop and back loop for entire rows, and it gives such a beautiful pattern. And I am planning to do a sweater with this pattern. And then up here, it's a single crochet so that it narrows up, and when you join the top, it's not bulky or forming folds, so it gives it a very neat finish at the top. Last but not least, I made a cup cozy. I forgot my juice. So this has two stories. My niece sent me a photo on Instagram, and she sent me a photo of a cup, like a coffee cup or a coffee mug with a cozy on it. And she says, "I'm afraid that all your cups will be dressed like this. If not yours, Shushu's will be dressed like this." And I laughed. And I told her, I'll make, I'll dress your cup first before I dress mine and Shushu's. Then after that, Instagram, I went to get coffee at Java, and they no longer have the cup cozies that you hold the cup, takeaway cup with, to make sure you're not burning from the hot coffee or hot tea. So they give you a serviette to hold your hot cup. And so I decided the design she had shared with me, I'm not doing it. I'm doing one that can hold the coffee from Java. So this is it. I didn't have the Java coffee mug, so these are my measurements. I'm yet to try it out and see if it fits that, but I do love it. The color is super nice. Probably we can do more with the coffee colors like brown and beige. Yeah. Um, that was last but not least. Okay, let's go least but not last. I have some unfinished whips here. So these two, this was my husband's, or is still my husband's sweater. And I started it before Vlogmas, but we agreed that this is going to be his gift for Christmas. What's wrong with me? It was meant to be his gift for Christmas. So I've been able to finish the body, the entire body. But the challenge of getting needles to do the sleeves has held me back. So it's never finished. It's just yesterday, 13th January, that I got needles that can do, these are circular but smaller for this, but I got DPNs, double pointed needles that I think will help finish the sleeves. So this one is still a whip. The weather is making him remind me that I need to finish his sweater. This is the other one. This has been here for so long. This is like several months here. I finished the body. This is mine. I finished the body, and it's just getting the circular needles to do the sleeves that has been an issue. So I finally got circular needles exact for this one. So I should be able to finish this hopefully this month, because I have some orders for this month. This is alpaca yarn, and I can't just wait to wear this top and see how it's gonna fit me. So those are the two, yeah, those are the two whips that actually started before Christmas. I had intentions to gift myself this one for Christmas and gift my husband that one for Christmas, but it never happened. So those will have to be done. I don't know how many times I've said last but not least, least but not last. But these are the last items I made in 2023. There's crunches, and let me tell you, I was just bored. Um, it was a sad moment. Our end of year and New Year was not the best. It was just sad. So we did nothing. We were at home or in funeral meetings or fundraising for the funeral. It was a tough time. And so these are the crunches. I made two of them to close the year. And with that, we come to the end of 2023. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for watching all the Vlogmas videos. If you missed them, you can go back and watch them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I will be happy. This year, I want to bring more of more like tutorial and information content, because I've been asked questions about things that I have made. I am not a person who uses patterns. So I create my own, sorry, I create my own patterns. I visualize a lot. So I am this person who will look at yarn, get some inspiration somewhere, and in my mind can actually see a finished project with all the modifications that I want. I don't know how to do patterns yet. Maybe that is something I need to learn, and I can do that in future when I am good at it. But I can share stitches that I've been able to discover on my own. I can share how I mix my colors. I can share how I what stitches I use for what garments, because those have been the questions that I get most. And until the next video, it's bye from me. See you in the next one.